And we're back with some more Rimworld. And today I think we're finally going to be coming to the end of this particular colony. We've just about got all the kids aged up, and at the same time, we're just getting the last of these people their bestowing ceremonies. I believe this one is Tash? Yeah, I want to say Tash. Yep, begin bestowing ceremony. I don't invite the kids along for these ones, otherwise it interferes with their education. And that gets them all up to, well, it means that they can sit on a throne and get their sight focus back that way, which is just so much faster than worshipping at the tree. We're still letting them worship at the tree for now, but that's namely just so that we can grind out the last few levels for everyone. We want to get all the people who have psychically sensitive or hypersensitive up to level 6 in psychcasting, just so they've got their abilities maxed out before we move on to the combat tile. And our kids have evolved. They've hit level 2, as in age 10. They got one more level up in them. Now, all 4 of them are done, but the ones we're really interested in are Stellarch and Nobert, because we want to see if they're going melee or construction or what's going to happen with them. But that means we should be able to knock out Christian pretty quick. We just need you to get cooking, which you don't get. Also, we're looking for shooting, animals, medical, or social. Oh, actually, wait a minute, I gotta check something. So we haven't gene spliced them yet. So their animals and their medical and their shooting is going to get a passion in it automatically, which means if we put another passion in here into animals, it's going to be wasted when they get their gene splice, which will crank up the animal passion anyway. Same with shooting. So, oh, there's no point. Oh, I think I may have hurt myself in this. I should have probably gene implanted them already just to remove those as options. But they're definitely getting social? Oh, let me think about this. After thinking a bit too much, there's no point putting a point in shooting, no point putting a point in animals. Once we gene splice them, they're going to get burning passions anyway, which leaves us with artistic, plants, and intellectual. So plants and intellectual, I mean, why not? They're going to get negatives to those, but meh. Since they're of the leader caste, they want anything that improves their resistance to mental breaks. So steadfast just is a no-brainer. Quick sleep was tempting, but I think steadfast suits more with the theme of this particular breed. Then we've got requiesce. Yeah, they're going to be our minor, so we're looking for shooting, construction, mining, medical, intellectual. Should be fairly straightforward. We've already gene spliced them, so we don't have to worry about all the mess-ups with the other ones. This was actually pretty handy. Intellectual, melee, and medical. Yeah, all no-brainers. We don't want artistic, plants, or crafting. They're all going to get negatives to them anyway. And when it comes down to traits, the ones I'm most interested in are psychically sensitive and trigger-happy. All the rest are kind of terrible. Well, just not great in comparison. And I think we're going to go trigger happy. We've got enough psi sensitive and psi hypersensitive people. If that was psi hypersensitive, I might go that way and make them a caster, but for now I think trigger happy just increases their DPS. And then we get on to the fun ones. Waffles kid Norbert. Okay, Norbert, we're looking for either tough, nimble, or psychically hypersensitive. And none of those at all. Oh yeah, how about Stellarch? What do you got? Tough. Oh, I gotta make some hard decisions here. Give me a minute. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab Stellarch here and we're gonna move them over here to under Waffles' line, and we're gonna take Norbert there and put them under Jason's line. The reason being, Stellarch here actually, they're the closest to becoming a good close combat person. They've got tough down here. So tough combined with psychically sensitive, if they can just roll nimble on the last roll, they would be an equal to Waffle as a close combat monster. Then what we can do is they just need plants, animals, and construction. They're missing construction, but they've got plants and animals. And they also need one in melee, preferably. But plants, animals, yeah, fine. Last round, it should be good. In fact, we are going to gene splice them the moment they get their learning up to 100%. But I'm thinking that looks just about right. Huh. So, welcome to the lunk line, kid. That's just the way it's going. And as for Norbert over here, well, the reason I moved over this side is industrious. Plus 35% to global work speed. If you're a crafting specialist, this is like the holy grail. This is the best of the best when it comes to crafting bonuses. So, yes. I mean, okay, trigger happy is there as well. Oof, iron well. There's actually quite a few good choices in here. They could go a lot of different directions. Even ascetic, if they wanted to become a caster. There's just, get him up with the Empire. This actually turned out to be a really good role for the kid, just not towards any close combat stuff. Then we throw in construction, melee, and intellectual. So that means the only thing they're missing is crafting and construction, which we really... Oh, actually, crafting. We would prefer if they got a point in it, but if they've only got a single passion in crafting, it won't be the end of the world. This kid could be an excellent crafter at the end of the day. All right, done. Now I got to make sure to gene splice them. We can't let them go another round without getting their gene splices on. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck with them getting offered traits they don't want. So yeah, the moment they hit 100% on their learning, I'm gonna jab them. The reason we do the gene implanting the moment they hit 100% in learning is they're going to be knocked unconscious for 2 days, and their learning will still go down. So technically, they're still learning, I suppose, while they're unconscious. I don't know how that works, but so long as they're at 100%, it shouldn't affect their learning too negatively and won't leave them behind. We don't leave anyone behind. And alright, Sir J. Raikou has a desire to change their appearance. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, now they have a magnificent beard. She looks amazing. Okay. Oh, the perfect pink tail. One delicious thing about all these tox packs, though. We always have some friends to call upon when things get a little hairy. Alright, that should be enough of that. Let's just skip town, shall we? We don't want to hang around for them completely opening up. And instead, we shall run back over here. Ooh. Yep, that's a lot of them. But there is a War Queen on the way, and I think they can go kill the War Queen. And while they're busy killing the War Queen, we'll just wall ourselves in. So, how about you and the War Queen over here get acquainted? And then we'll kill the rest and turn them into survival meals and sell them off to people for money and resources. All right, let's see you go at it. There's only 2 of the Teslarons, so that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I don't think your Zerg approach is going to work with what's literally a Zerg swarm. And you're already in close combat, so you're useless. Where's the second one? There was 2 of those. Oh, you're also in close combat. Yeah, you're both dead. They never even get a chance to set anything on fire. Yeah, we should probably go open this door again. We don't want the bugs going nuts and hammering on the walls. There was a few questions about why we had this sort of weird little room here that stops these turrets from firing through this section to kill these guys. And it's basically so we can do this. It allows us to put this whole team here. And actually, you know what? Let's focus up, shall we? Oh, actually, that is stunned. No, much better. Focus up on Waffle. Makes it easier for them to dodge. Actually, pull you back a little bit. And then this entire team can sit in here firing. The turrets can be left on. We don't have to worry about the turrets firing over our own people and potentially taking people's heads off. And yeah, dead. That just makes things more convenient. Oh, the sweeper bots will probably get themselves killed, but yeah, we can always just build more sleeper bots. And who set fire to this? It doesn't actually matter. We're not mining anything down here anymore. We just ran the power cables over there. I know some people seem very focused on moving like local power sources out for these drills. I find it just easier to run a cable and then just mine the thing out. Occasionally the cable gets destroyed, but it's usually not that big of a deal. I'd much rather lose some cabling than lose a mobile power cell like one of those infinite batteries or those unstable power cells we build into the walls. Like, that's a lot of juice right there just for nothing that we're not risking. And we don't even have to call down the lightning. I think Waffle's probably disappointed. How you looking there, buddy? You have sand in your eyes. Wow, those spiders fight dirty, don't they? Well, looks like snack food is back on. We'd run out of insects. We had to actually eat normal animals. It was getting a bit strange. All right, so lots of insect meat back on the menu, and we've got ourselves a War Queen down here that we can harvest for their chips. Excellent. And this is pretty much what we've been doing for a while. We've managed to clear out most of that, but the important bit here is we're about to do the last gene splice. Stellarch here is about to get indoctrinated into the lunk line, and that requires a little bit of a gene implantation. Their learning's maxed out at 100% right now. Wait. Yeah, they're definitely at 100% learning. And now we're just going to jab them with the gene implanter. And the thing is, this kid's blue, which means they should be under Jason's line. But the great thing about this gene splice is, oof, now you're green. Doesn't matter what color you start as. Now you're lunk line, buddy. That gives them great melee construction plants, animals. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Then we'll just drag them off and rescue them. Yep. Go rescue them and drag them down to a medical bed. It'll be 2 days before they get back up again, and by then their learning will have degraded a substantial amount, but it shouldn't negatively affect them. It won't be a dunce or anything. They'll still get their full maxed out level at the end. We were just about to put some more meat in our fridge. We've got a bunch of elephants showing up. Some of them happened to wander through the flame corridor. Did not go well for them. At least on the bright side, we can dispose of some more bio-coded doomsdays and triple rocket launchers in there. Where was I? Yes, Emily. It's growth moment for Emily. Let's see what our future Stellarch, or potential future Stellarch has in store. We don't know if she's going to survive just yet. Gourmand, no. Wimp, no. I mean, Gourmand for a Stellarch does sound pretty good, but not our type of Stellarch. Very neurotic. No. Body Mother, maybe. Iron-willed. Ooh. think it's going to be between Iron Willed or Body Modder, and I think I'm going to go to Iron Willed. If you're going to be the Stellarch of the Empire, Iron Willed and Tough sounds like a good way to go. And since she is one of Alex's kin, medical, social, and yeah, I think that's it. All right, Emily, let's see what your final level will hold. You're already a Praetor, which is kind of ridiculous. We stole that Praetor title off someone. And then I'm just going to go clean up some elephants. In fact, you guys can... Oh, Lancers. I want you to tuck in tight. I don't want you being too deep back, otherwise you're going to shoot some of our people in the back. You can go here. Yep, there you go. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is going to be rather swift and rather brutal. Who's got an invisibility or a focus going around? We'll chuck a quick invisibility on Waffle. Sorry, Waffle. I keep calling Waffle Waffle. And that makes them pretty much unstoppable. And then we'll just put a focus on them as well. Yeah, elephants don't really scare us too much. And I'm not even going to call down lightning because it might actually burn up the corpses we want to keep. Yeah, kind of boring. Skip. One thing we have been doing on the side is training for site trainers and skill trainers. We want to basically just jab these into the kids and turn them from being decent to excellent really quickly the moment they show up. A couple of shield cores can't hurt as well, and we've been paying for all of this using survival meals made from bug meat and fungus. Yeah, so fungus and bug meat is pretty much the entire funding. I was surprised how well it worked. It's just a case of living underground so we keep getting infestations and all of these toxpack infestations. So much bug meat going around. We still get the odd too deep infestation, but yeah, it's basically just more free meat. It's kind of amazing how much free meat you get with this playstyle. I'm liking this mountain-based stuff, though. I think the only reason I'm liking it so much is because of the new memes and religions and, well, just all the stuff that makes it far simpler. I think in the base game this would be a lot harder to pull off. One thing we do have to finish it as well is info about Lunk's Dunk. This is the final quest in that. We've got 4 of the 5 done. I failed a bunch of the ones that required us to do drop pods because, well, I was too lazy and there was stuff to do. So we're going to accept that and jump to the Ancient Complex. Alright, let's load Lunk up and get them fired over there. We'll have to send over a hacker once they've located the terminal. Or terminals. I keep saying Lunk, don't I? Sorry, Waffle. Not on purpose. Drop in center. Off you go. Okay, what do you got for us? Oh, it's one of the giant ones. Great. Okay, let's go in and see what they got for us. In fact, can we claim the doors? Nope, that means there's definitely enemies in here. Climate adjuster. New quest, if you don't accept the quest, it will expire. Yeah. If he does, enemies will activate a site nearby to harass. Climate adjuster. Yeah, we don't want any of that. Tornado generator is always fun, but no. Alright, let's explore. Well, we found some of the problems that are here. Okay, that's fine. Let's just ignore those and keep exploring. We need to find a hackable terminal around here somewhere. Okay, this is new. That's 17 ancient cryptosleep caskets. That's a lot of ancients. What the hell? Is that it? Is that the ancient terminal? I think that's the ancient terminal we have. You've discovered an ancient terminal with info about Lunk's Dunk. Okay. Well, let's hack it. What's this one? Another ancient terminal. Great, there's at least 2. We're going to have to send along a hacker in a bit, but first I'm going to finish exploring. To clear this area out, we've summoned in reinforcements. And they have landed. Perfect. We've got a bunch of sciencey people. And we're going to take this by the numbers. Slow and steady wins the race, so to speak. Not going to do anything too stupid. Alex, go hack that terminal if you wouldn't mind. There is 5 of them spread about this place. I have a strange feeling it's going to get real messy as we do it. You have discovered an ancient terminal with info. Yep, it's grand. Let's grab, say, Jericho. Come down here and hack that ancient terminal. Simon, you can hack that one. You 2 can stay in the center. If those bugs start getting antsy in their pantsy, you're going to go take care of them. We've just got 4 of 5 hacked. That just leaves 1 to go. I decided to leave that last one until there. Normally it's when you go with the last one that things start getting a little bit hairy. And then we'll keep everyone nice and tight together. If we get the info, we can always run. Though, I kind of want to open those ancient cryptosleep caskets. That's a lot of people in there. I mean, we can open them up and just run away. Hacking complete. Relic found. That it? Jump to location? It's actually right next door. We're here. Let's just pop over and grab that, I suppose. Done? Fine, we'll go open those crypto sleep caskets. I just can't not open them. It feels wrong. You, get in here. Let's invisibilize you before we do this. And then open the pod. Let's see what's inside the pod bay doors. Oh, that's a lot of angry ancients. Very, very angry ancients. That's 14 of them. Well, I was kind of expecting them to be pretty angry, but yeah, maybe a little bit of berserk pulse would make them even happier. Well, they've got oodles of gold and advanced components on them, so let's... Ooh, you know what? Let's do a quick wall raise, actually. That would probably be better. Yeah, there's good. Oopsie. And then we have popped over here. And that should wake up the bugs, right? There we go. Well, now the bugs can fight them. Alex, you're going to... Actually, we are going to... Yeah, probably lock this door as well. Waffle here should invisibilize themselves again. Yep. Perfect. You can just put a wall segment right there if you mind. Perfect. Now, let them and the bugs fight it out, and we will ignore them all. Yep, that seems like a perfectly reasonable thing to do. We'll come down here, and we'll... Oh, goddammit, there's another door. Fine. I'm an idiot. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure they'll fight out with most of the bugs, and whatever's left over we can kill. And Waffle can have fun just stomping whoever gets through this doorway. Nope, go. There you go. That's a lot of gold and stuff. Why doesn't Waffle go and play? I mean, this seems like he'd have a fun day here. First, maybe focus up a little bit. Focus? Yes. Then maybe take some of your happy juice. And poof. And then kill. Yep. No. Harris, come back here. Where you going, buddy? There's too many in there. Let's just wait around the corner for them. Once they put their faces around the corner, then we can kill them. Come on. Wow. Okay, even our shooters are pretty monstrous now. Dead. Oh my god, that's brutal. Waffle, just go kill them. One down. And oh my god. Hey, there's bugs. Are you kidding me? They ignored the bugs. Fine. Well, in that case, we'll just have to come up and Waffle can hold the door and we'll murder all the bugs, just as you normally do. And then we're taking all the stuff out of here. We'll have to call in some extra stuff to help with carry capacity, but I think this should be fine. Yeah. Wait, hey. Where do you think you're going? Come back here, bugs. No? Still no? Muppets. We'll kill the last of them and then we'll make a caravan out of here. This place was not a bad haul. 419 gold, 21 plasteel, some uranium. I mean, okay, it could have been better, but I am not going to complain about that. Also, we captured a couple of people by accident. Whatever, a slow-learning pyromaniac brawler. Ooch. You know what? What's the other one? Pyromaniac fast walker. Well, we can see which people prefer to survive. Anyhow, back here we are loading up some extra personnel to go and help them out with the carry capacity because I think that's an immobile caravan. Yep, they're too heavy, but we'll send them over a mule and some carry capacity and they'll be back in no time at all. For the final step in acquiring Lunk Dunk, we do need to send someone in to get it, and it's the obvious choice. We're going to split the caravan and we're going to choose Waffle. Actually, wait, before we send Waffle, we got to do one more thing. We got to go to gear and, yeah, maybe take off the Phoenix armor. Yep, I know you're going to be going in a little bit unprotected, but you need the carry weight, otherwise you can't pick up the item. So, done. Actually, wait, mass 8 of 35 kilos? 1 second. Okay, never mind. They can keep the armor. Very well, then. You should then enter this tile, investigate the complex. Then once we're on site, alright, let's see here. Where are the baddies? Okay, the security threats have not activated, so they're... Actually, some of them look very active. Start running. Oh, nope, they're asleep. That's fine. If I remember this, we claimed the door. God, Waffle, you're fast. You're only moving at 8.58. Why is that? You should be moving an awful lot faster. A bit of focus to get things moving along. Let's see here. Yep. It's all a big mess. We shall keep that door open. Extract Lunk's Dunk into inventory. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Make yourself invisible first. Then extract Lunk's Dunk into inventory. What? Nope, nope, nope. Oh my god. You know, it's probably a good idea I left the armor on. Yeah, it's only fire. Waffle doesn't mind. Jesus. Alright, then. Skip. Skip. And... Skip. Skip. Thank you. Bye-bye now. And merge caravans. Once they get close enough, you can merge them. And then I'll say... Waffle, why don't you skip everyone home? Done. And that was a simple, easy enough quest to do. Waffle, where are you? Right, you all came over. I was kind of hoping they'd land on top of Yunner's Light, but I think, yeah, they targeted Jamis. They're probably the longest serving colony member that hasn't left the tile yet. One thing we have to do is start upgrading all of our people. J-Ryku's going to get an eye, an arm, a leg, a psychic sensitizer in their brain, and a psychic reader. Namely because this entire line is all about social and trading, so that's sort of what we've been dumping into all of them. Psychic sensitizers, readers. Oh, we've got 2 bionic legs. I think, yeah, they got some toe damage, so we gave them 2 legs instead of a leg and an arm. I just like to spread them out a bit. Actually, let's give them an eye as well while we're here. We got one left. Yep. Install a bionic arm into the eye into Simon so they can see just a little bit better. It helps with all the shooting. And raid by the night vampires. Well, it's been a while since we've actually had a non-mechanoid threat. And it's like a doomsday and 30... I feel like just sending out Waffle to kill them all. Well, it turns out they're breachers. That's why there's so few of them. And they're deciding to use a very fast breaching method known as lots and lots of grenades. Waffle is going to pop over and say hello to them now. But first they're going to kill their Doomsday guy. Because Doomsday guy is now dead. That makes our lives much, much easier. And we can run over here. Actually, I should probably speed them along. It's taking them too long to get there. A little bit of focus up. Inject a little go juice. Yep, there we go. Feeling the speed. Now we should be able to get there before they even get close to getting through the walls. The question is, what are we going to do when we get there? I'm thinking Berserk Pulse probably. Yeah, there we go. Boop. And then while they're busy doing that, we hit them with a big Berserk Pulse right in the middle. They start killing each other, and we start killing some of them. Ooh, excellent. They're going to breathe fire on each other and everything. No, no, no. Get those guys. Anyone that goes around to the edge, we're going to have Waffle run them down and smack them so hard their children will feel it. I mean, not that they're ever going to live long enough to have children, but if they've already had children, their children are going to feel it. You, invisibilize again. Yeah, there you... I know that one's on fire. Let him burn. Excellent. I wonder if he smells like bacon. You know what? Doesn't really make a difference. We're not doing cannibalism this run. Okay, another one bites the dust. Hey, no dodging. Come back here and die. We should probably berserk a few more, actually. Berserk Pulse over there probably wouldn't hurt. Oh, damn it. Where's the guy with the grenades? That guy should ooh, we're almost out of invisibility. Might be time to run away from here. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Like, we'll get off one more hit, and then I think we're going to run back a bit. Actually, no. There's still too many people with grenades still here. I think that grenade guy right there has got to die. If he dies, they become much easier to kill. Yep, that's one down. Loshi. That Oh my god. This is just one pawn. This is one pawn doing this. It's not like a whole army. It's just one guy. One guy. Berserk that guy, would you mind? Perfection. Then get Jess over there. Yeah. Ooh, that guy's got an EMP cannon. Yeah, dead. Oh, auto shotguns, don't like those. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going? No, 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 no. I want to see if Waffle can literally kill all of them. I don't want to try actually... Oh, damn. Nimble? Dodge? No, what? How? How did you escape his hit? Ion Go Juice. Well, yeah, that would explain it. And... Wow, still another dodge. Waffle, what's going on, buddy? There you go, much better. And from the front, can we get another one? No, that's a complete miss. Did you kick dirt in his eyes or something? Let's see how many we can get. I don't think we can get them all. There's just too much of a bunch. So, one got away? Oh, wait, there's two of them running that direction. Three of them running that. There's no way they're getting away. But yeah, I think that went incredibly well. I mean, if Waffle had a bit more neural heat, I think that would have went even better, but I don't think they needed it. They basically crushed that entire attack all by their lonesome. So, one made it out alive, and one bruise to the rib cage, one bruise to the torso. I don't think they even need medical attention for that. Excellent. Well, in that case, let's let the entire colony back to work. There's something I've been meaning to test for a while, because it was advised to me it's a way to get rid of waste pack infestations easily, and that is to use grenades. It turns out grenades don't trigger them, or let me try this. We're going to throw a grenade at them, and the grenade should blow it up before it gets a chance to hatch. If it fails, it fails, but let's have a quick see. Oh. No, it doesn't. The rest of them are popping. Okay, we'll retreat everyone back. But it was good to try. Maybe that was in the past you could blow them up really quickly and then they wouldn't hatch. But I'm thinking, yeah, that's going to spread out. All right, let's get everyone back inside. I am really, really liking this kill box design. There's something about having these pillars here. I mean, I know a water trap would work the same. But those pillars combined with these uranium slug turrets are just making things so much easier. We're able to drain a bunch of damage out of things if we really want to. I mean, here we don't really care too much. The bugs are pretty handy, and we can just position people right here. We're getting melee blockers, but we don't need to make any fancy wall things. It's so much simpler somehow. I think I'm going to go with water traps in my future base designs. I mean, it does make things a little bit handier, but that's sort of the point. It makes it so much easier. And, oh wow, there's quite a few of them. Maybe we should invisibilize Waffle. Waffle. I don't think Waffle's noticed. No one's managed to land a blow on him yet. Oh, there we go. First hit. Damn. So how much damage have you taken there? 1 point of damage. And there's second point of damage. How's your armor holding up? Armor is all pretty solid. They automatically change their armor anyway if it gets down too low. I don't even think we need to pop invisibility. And that is just another successful bunch of survival meals that we're going to turn into skill trainers for the kids. One little fun thing that's happened is this mech cluster has dropped down, and I'm thinking I'd like some bugs right now to help deal with that. So we're going to burn a bunch of toxic waste. It will drastically increase the pollution in here, but every time one of these pops, it should give us a percentage chance of an infestation occurring. Or that's the theory, so I'm going to burn all of these and see what happens. Well, does prove one thing. Once you have the cooldown on toxic waste packs, they're never going to bother you. So you can burn as much toxic waste as you want in between infestations. Get a toxic waste pack infestation? Immediately burn all your remaining toxic waste. Problem solved. Though now I have to go down here and take care of this. It's a psychic droner for the females. It's going to affect their happiness levels, so I'm thinking mortar strike, draw them into our kill box, murder the lot of them, the usual. This seems like a reasonably small one, and our Lancer team has been increasing in size, as you can see. In fact, I think to prevent some friendly fire incidents, let's put some Lancers back here, maybe. Yeah, I should maybe give them more space. But I'm thinking this many Lancers, it's just an enormous increase in firepower, especially when it's going to come to the centipedes that come out the end here. I don't think the centipedes are going to enjoy this at all. Oh, there's only two as well. We'll find out in a minute. Alright, oh, I should probably bring the mechs back inside. But as you can see, absolutely crippling levels of firepower. Ow, that guy got off a shot. Who did he hit, Jason? Ooh, that was actually dangerous. Right lung. Well, never mind. It's sort of like they have to go through the gauntlet. First, they have to get past the uranium slug turrets. Some of them don't survive that long. I mean, and the worst case scenario, they do get softened up quite a bit. Then once they get past all of that, they get through to the other side and then end up dying. Yeah, pretty quick. I'm going to turn off the turrets for these last two. I actually want to see how well all of the Lancers do against this mess. We'll keep Waffle up here just to insanity any of them or berserk any of them if they become a problem. Come on, let's see what happens when you poke your little snout out. Oh. Nope, still going to get off a shot. And then dead. Wow, those Lancer shots are not great. Well, in that case, we'll just berserk you. And done. Well, that was kind of pointless, but we'll send out a team and wipe this out. And by team, I mean just one person. Oh, finally. The kids are starting to age up. I think the last one won't be another for another few hours, and I can't wait this time around. I have to see what happened to Stellarch. Did you get nimble? Did you get nimble? Did you get nimble? No. Well, that's kind of tough. Psychically sensitive and tough. They'll make a good brawler, but I don't think anyone's going to be able to beat Waffle then. That is such a pity. Norbert, what did you get? And, well, very neurotic. Oh. And industrious and very neurotic would give them a 75% work speed bonus. I think we kind of have to... you know what? Let's just wait until the other kid comes online, and then we can do all 4 of them all at once. I'm currently just dismantling this carcass here. This was where some mechanoids dropped. We demolished them pretty quickly. Waffle did most of the heavy lifting. Well, first up, it's going to be Jamus's kid, Christian. So Christian here is going to be a cook, of which they actually did get some cooking skill. That's not too terrible. In fact, it's cooking animals, medical, and social. So I think they hit everything. Nice. Traits-wise, lazy, no. Slow learner, no. Pessimist, no. Wimp, no. That leaves nimble and cannibal. We don't really want a single cannibal, so that leaves nimble. In fact, they'd make a pretty decent brawler. Tough and nimble, that's like a brilliant combo. We'd probably have to make them a caster, though, so they can invisibilize themselves, teleport. There's just... Nah, it's fine. They can at least double down on the melee if they really need to. Alright, next up we've got Stellarch. This is, well, pretty easy. All we need is construction and or melee. So construction, done. We'll actually put a point into cooking and shooting, I suppose. Because, well, those points are kind of useless no matter what we do. And down here, nudist, no. Great memory is mediocre. Lazy, pessimistic, cannibal, all not really great. So body modder, it is. In fact, we're getting several body modders on the team. This just seems to be one of those traits that's pretty much a default good. I think it seems to come up an awful lot somehow. Alright, next up we've got Alex's kid, which is... Oh, actually no. Emily's not aged up yet. She'll be along in... 15 days. No, we got Requies, who is Tiberius's kid. Construction, mining, medical, intellectual. Requies is doing real good. Like, medical, shooting, all maxed out. In fact, shooting, melee, construction, mining, medical, and intellectual will all be burning passions. They literally hit every single trait they needed to and got double burning passions in all of them. We'll give them a side in plants, but then... Down here, it gets a little bit trickier. Like, normally I'd like size hypersensitive. That would mean they'd make a great caster. We could, side splice them a little bit into that. But they do have hard worker. Thing is, this hard worker is a 20% bonus. And on any of our miners, that's insane because it's a multiplier for the drill arms. So the drill arms just become exponentially better any kind of production bonus you get on top of it. So, yeah, global work speed bonus, we kind of have to go with that. It just makes them a far better miner and would make them able to compete with the other pawns. Then we've got Norbert over here, son of Jason. Construction, crafting, artistic, intellectual. We actually hit all of them. Crafting, intellectual, and shooting. Yeah, crafting, intellectual, and shooting. Their melee construction, like every single another hit. Like, I mean, did not think we were going to get that lucky with it. I mean, okay, we got a little bit messed up on the melee ones, but it's fine. All the other pawns seem to be doing real good for themselves. Now, down here, this gets really interesting. The only ones that really matter are Great Memory and Very Neurotic. Pyromaniac, no. Ugly, no. Night Owl, in fact, I'm pretty sure, actually, we're already ugly. This wouldn't even make a difference. Night Owl, no. So he's Great Memory and Neurotic, and I think it's got to be Very Neurotic. Plus 40% global work speed. It does increase their mental break threshold, as in they're easier to mental break. However, they're also industrious, which is plus 35% global work speed. This on top of it, that's 75% global work speed. That even includes smashing rocks as far as I'm aware. They will blitz through everything. Yes, how can you say no to a crafter that powerful? Well done, Norbert. Well done. You hit it just right there at the end. You hit every single thing you had to do to put yourself in serious contention. In fact, I think they may have beaten Sonico. Well, Sonico's a crafter, but they only have hard worker. Yeah, we'll find out at the end. Alright, I am going to cut that out there for today. It took me way too long to get this done. These kids take forever to grow up, and I still got to do Emily. But next up, we're going to be doing the finishing touches on here, just basically getting our resources together. We have been stockpiling lots of stuff. If we're moving to another tile, we're going to need a lot of plasteel. We got 6,377 of it, and we're also going to need a whole bunch of uranium for our slug turrets. That's 7,600 uranium. That's about 3,500 shots. So 3,500 rounds of ammunition, and we're going to want to build about 10 of them in the new base, maybe 15. And I think we've got most of our Lancers built. Yeah, we're up to 23 Lancers, and we got one in the tank. So 24 Lancers to bring with us. And I think that's everyone's... Yeah, bandwidth is maxed out on just about everyone. We unfortunately do not have a mech link for Norbert yet, and we may not get one. Way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. Anyway, I'm going to cut this episode out here. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck.